Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. I apologize for my voice. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold here. Okay, well, I'm drawing Catwoman and my process is pretty much to coat my paper with baby oil. This is a Bristol paper. I'm drawing the original picture on watercolor paper, no particular reason, just the first paper I grabbed. And I'm pretty much just sketching out my pose. And I wanted a full body pose, had to have a full body pose. And just when I thought that I had the proportions just right, they weren't. One of my legs was going to be cut off, so I had to improvise. My original idea was to have her kind of look like a dominatrix. I even threw like a little dominatrix ponytail behind her, because I thought that this Catwoman could use a little bit of hair or something, but I'm like, nah, I ixnayed that idea for a little bit. The pose that I was doing, she wouldn't have a spine, so I had to keep refining it, and just kind of tweak it just a bit so I can catch her assets. And I still, as I was doing the pose, I couldn't get that leg straight. I just needed something to give her support. So I finally gave up on the leg and decided to do a big giant diamond. She's going to sit on a big giant diamond she just stole, and holding her bat adjuster in her mouth, her whip here, and it's wrapped around her leg, and she's wearing high heels. And so I decided to ink it in, and then I was going to, when my paper dried, I was going to go ahead and transfer it onto my paper. So this is me just inking it in, just so I can see it through the paper. When I coat my my cardstock or my Bristol paper with baby oil, and even it works on watercolor paper too, it's smooth and it's transparent, and it kind of tones the paper to like a gray tone. Right now I'm using peach and light brown to give her contours into her face. I didn't outright just trace this over again. That way I can adjust any mistakes that I may have made in the original drawing. And so I'm pretty much going through with peach, and I ultimately use peach, cantaloupe, dark brown, and light brown on her face. And then I decided also to use two different colors. Like I'll have pink reflecting on one side and blue to purple on the other. So she's going to be, instead of just being straight up black and latex type of outfit. So you'll see that as I go. And I just have her kind of biting on her bat adjuster there. I took the ponytail off. It's just that it looked weird having the ponytail and the whip. I think it would have been better if I would have had either one or the other. So I'm just using a little bit of red on her lips, a little bit of blue on her, cerulean blue on her eyes. Pink, I'm outlining with pink where I think the light is hitting it the most on that one side. The paper is still kind of wet, so I'm using a sheet protector, you know, an 8.5 by 11 sheet protector, so that my hand isn't smearing across the paper. I'm also using a marker to get the deepest, darkest blacks that I could possibly get, but my marker was kind of running dry. So I improvised with dark brown, gray, and blue to get that dark black color. And then I eventually switched to using another marker, which still was drying up, brown and blue layered on top of each other. And then eventually I got my black crayon out and really just darkened it even further. So wherever I think the light is hitting it the hardest on the right, I'm using the purple, and where I'm thinking it's going to hit it hard on the left, I'm using the pink. And blue is kind of in the center as the in-between, so there's like maybe 3 lights hitting her at once. Unfortunately, I lost the footage on the diamond, so it'll skip right to from the body to the diamond being already done. I apologize for that. I don't know what happened. It's just that it just disappeared. It just didn't transfer over. But I pretty much just used the same colors that she's wearing in her suit onto the diamond. The purple, the blue, and the pink, and I just put that into the diamond. So I'm basically just using the colored pencils, the crayon, and I'm also heating up my crayon just to make it a little bit more smooth, and it also dries the paper a little bit faster. And also just doing some more tweaks to her face, adding more blue on one side, and as I add more blue on one side, I'm going to add more pink on the other, just to kind of just show that the light is hitting it pretty hard. And that's pretty much what I've done. Not much else between that. And I outline it again with my marker just a little bit to define some areas, because the color, the crayon and the colored pencil, they get kind of fuzzy, and I like to see what's going on. So here I am just outlining a little bit further. And just adding some final colorings to her skin. And a little bit, I took a look at a little bit of it, and I'm like, okay, she looks like she's revealing a little bit too much. So off camera, I just add a little bit of extra to clean it up a bit, and that's my final result. And here's what the original looks like. Alrighty, and please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Or I have a lot of ideas for Catwoman. I'd love to do another one. You guys have a great one, and I apologize again for my voice. You guys have a great one, and thanks again for watching. Here's all my supplies. Take care. Bye-bye.